Hello everyone, this is Allah, your friendly advisor in Ireland. In this video, I'm going to talk about NRI status, OCI status, and residency in India. If you're none of these, it's not a valid video to watch and waste your time. And if you're one of these, this is a must-watch video, and especially if you're living in Ireland and elsewhere in the western part of world, where we have a lot of questions related to what can I do in India, what can I not do in India or elsewhere. So first thing first, citizen of India or resident of India, right? The citizen of India can be any person who's resident in the country holding Indian passport, or can be a non-resident Indian holding an Indian passport but living elsewhere with a tax residency in that foreign country. The first part, passport, holding passport and being a resident, you can do many things. There's no limitation at all. You can contest, you can contest in elections, you can vote, you can do many other things. But as a non-resident Indian, you have most of the rights a resident Indian has, except for you can't purchase agricultural land, you can't invest in sovereign gold bonds, you can't do intraday trading, these things primarily, but you can do everything else. You can invest in equities, fixed income assets, you can also purchase commercial land, residential land, mutual funds, gold, except SGB. You can also invest in funds, government banks, backed securities, treasury bills, whatnot, right? But the other disadvantage a NRI would have is their kids, right? If you want your kids to study in India, they will be put under general category NRI quota, and the fees are a bit different. The only institutes I came across where you pay the same fees as residencies, IITs and IIMs, right? That's it. So the fees will be higher. Uh, Even if you have a different reservation category in India, your kids will still be treated as general category and with NRI quota. Okay, that's the main major disadvantages, right? With respect to agricultural land, I will I will give a answer at the end, what you can do, right? But these are the major things as an NRI you can't do. Now, coming back to OCI, the third part in our categories, right? OCI is a person of, overseas citizen of India, a person of Indian origin, PIO, person of Indian origin, that got, I think, taken off or dissolved in 2015, and it's completely, changed to OCI. Earlier, there used to be PIO OCIs, non PIO OCIs. Now it's all single OCI. Now, who can be OCI? You can be OCI if you are a citizen of India after India's Republic Day, which is 26 January 1915. Or you can be a citizen of I mean, you are a citizen and then, became a foreigner, but you need to be citizen after this date. For example, take my case. I'm still citizen of India. I'm an NRI. I applied for IT citizenship. It got approved. I'll probably take passport. Then I will apply for OCI so that I can enter India visa free. Right. These earlier there used to be cases where we had to apply OCI for after every expiry. Now they're giving non-expiry OCIs. So that's good news. Now, who else can be OCI? My child Anika, she's by birth Irish. She has Irish passport. She got OCI because she is a child of mine. If my grandchild, my great grandchild also can get OCI, but if based on ancestry, right? You also get OCI based on birth, and again, if your wife is a foreign citizen, she can also get OCI on the status that she is wife of a Indian origin citizen who is now a foreign citizen. But she once you get divorced, then she'll not enjoy the same rights. Uh, if you or your parents who moved from India become citizens of the other country and they worked for foreign military, then you'll not get OCI even after your application, unless until it was Indian origin Israeli citizens. Only they are made exempt. If you are citizen of Bangladesh, or I mean, ancestors are from Bangladesh or Pakistan, then also you'll not get OCI. And the few countries where during British era, a lot of Indians from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, they moved to different parts of Africa and Americas. They are also eligible for OCIs. Again, based on the ancestry. Currently, I know a sixth generation, seventh generation Surinamese person who has OCI card, and I was surprised. And then I went into rules and checked that. As an OCI, it's very similar to NRI. You can't invest in agricultural land, you can't buy SGBs, you can't do intraday trading. You and within you are eligible for NI quota, but you'll be paying foreign fees rather than NRI fees, which is a bit higher. And the other thing is you can also not vote, you cannot participate in any of the government activities or non-government activities or anti-government activities. You can't contest in elections. Let's say you want to open a charity, there'll be additional lenses. FEMA Act from RBI regulations is another thing where it's clearly written down what you can do. I mean, what I'm speaking are part of that, right? You cannot. Again, open a charity, you cannot. First, one of the main things that you should not be doing, you should never participate in anti-Indian government activities. If you do that, your OCI can be revoked. It's very easy for Indian government to revoke your OCI. It's because OCI is not a right, it's just a choice, right? If you misuse it, government will definitely take it off. If you're the main foundation why they are giving OCI is, they assume that you are still patriotic towards your ancestral countries, right? If you're not, then no point in applying for OCI. And if the government finds out that you are unpatriotic, then it's easy for you to lose your OCI. OCIs can be jailed in India. Keep that in mind. If you have fraudulent, you got OCI through fraudulent means. Okay. I think there was some case where I think in 2021, when there was agitation in India, some of the Canadian, citizens got their, I mean, government revoked some of the OCIs because they felt they're, doing such activity. Um, so we spoke about OCIs. Who are OCIs? You can apply for OCI in Indian Embassy in your country with the proofs that you have, right? You get OCI. We also spoke about revocation, what government can do. You can also renunciate your OCI card. I also talked about the OCI, rights and what they can do. You can, when you become resident of India, it doesn't mean that you can purchase agricultural land and all. You are still a OCI. Whereas NRI, they can purchase agricultural land. They can, go through normal category if they become resident back because they're still citizens of India. Just the residency status changes a lot of things for them. Whereas for OCIs, even residency doesn't add much value. Last but not least, again, the main idea behind making this video is a lot of people who I know who come here ask this question: what if my parents have agricultural land? Can I get it? That's one of the questions I get asked. The other questions, they know the answer to that, but the other questions they have is: can I purchase agricultural land? Can I invest in India? And all. We already spoke about that. You can still invest in many of the things, but not a few things. OCI and NRI, they have similar rules with respect to investments because they're still living in foreign country, earning in foreign currency, paying taxes in foreign country, not to Indian government. Again, coming back to the question, can OCI purchase land in India? No. Can they get as a gift from their relatives and non-relatives? No. What they can is they can get inheritance from both residents and non-residents, right? If your parents are residents of India, you can get inheritance from your parents. If your parents had agricultural land in India, but they themselves inherited land from their resident parents, and your parents are currently non-resident, then also you can get agricultural land through inheritance. This is the only way that you can get land, agricultural land. But you can purchase a commercial land, commercial properties, residential, everything else is possible. Yeah, hope you liked my video. Hope you liked how I segregated the three parts. And if you like the video, do share among your friends. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Do like the video as well as subscribe to my channel. Thank you.